What is going on, guys? TNO Reaper here with another run of Slay the Spire. So we are playing the Ironclad today, and we're going to take that damage and get a relic. On my third turn, I gain 18 block. How could I say no? Alright, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Okay, I figured out we're going to take the left path here and work our way up to that shop and that boss fight. Start of your third turn. Pity that. Alright. We're not going to be able to go on the offensive, so we're just going to mitigate our damage until we can properly heal. So, I wonder what cards we're going to get today. So, I like and hate the randomness of this game at the same time. So now we can go all out because we've got 18 block for our third turn. I think we made a good investment. And he's done. Liquid Bronze, Rampage. Grab Fire Breathing. Excuse me. So I am leaning very much towards the what is it? Not hemokinesis. The build rapture and whatever damage we take build. So if we take, okay, how do I explain it? So basically, if you haven't been watching, this is your first episode. So rapture is a card that enables us to deal, or increases our strength, which affects how much damage we do with our individual cards up until a certain point, because it does cap out eventually. And if we have cards that also hurt our health, so it's got to be a card that hurts us. See it right there, Rapture. So if we use this and increase our strength, we can end the fight quickly. So hopefully if we get Hemokinesis, we can continue to deal damage by sacrificing a portion of our health. And then if we play it outright, we could get Blood for Blood and Strength. Or Blood for Blood and Heavy Blade. So we get Heavy Blade. It enables us to deal damage. Well, it's affected by Strength 3 times. So one stack of Strength is basically three strengths. A third stack of Strength on that one card. Thus making it a nightmare to deal with. And then we throw in a bunch of zero-cost cards, and hopefully getting our hands on a copy of, trying to think here, a copy of a block or barricade or something. That way we don't have to continuously sacrifice our health to the hungry cards. Because no matter what, it's going to affect our cards. Or no matter what, even with block, it's going to... Alright, let's grow here. Gain... Okay, we're going to rely on statuses this time around. Maybe we'll do a status deck. Anyway, where was I? I was thinking out loud, and then I lost my train of thought. So basically... Oh, having that captain's wheel would be really nice with... barricade, though, because it's barricade and metallicize. So we are effectively invincible. And this guy is going to want to turn. Alright, need to deal some damage. Hopefully he gooped us. I am losing my train of thought here. Alright, now I need a way to force status cards into my deck. So if we get a shop or something, we should find a way to get cards into our deck that cause us ailments of some kind. Ooh, that's not fair. Alright, fight's over. And we're almost healed to full health. How nice. This turn, your next attack is played twice. I always like having a copy of Clash in my deck just because of how dangerous it is. Let's smith up a card here. We've got Rapture, but we don't have anything to use it against. Gain 3 vulnerable there. Alright. Regret. Lose HP equal to the number of cards. I would play that if we didn't run the risk of losing too much health. Oh, nice. It's these guys. Alright, let's grab Fire Breathing and Block. So now we can rely on these guys dealing filling our deck with Dazed. So with them putting all those in our deck, we're basically going to deal 10 damage to all of them every time we draw a status card. And pity we're not able to block all of that damage, but it is what it is. Alright, now we've got Captain's Wheel. Let's deal 10 damage, even though we're not going to be able to apply Weak. So the start of our next turn is going to get very dangerous. Oh, right there. See? So we're not able to utilize Clash, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Very rude. See? Fight's over. Art of War, Emerald Key, pick up card. Alright, let's grab Thunderclap so we can hit multiple enemies just in case. Ceramic Fish. Whenever we add a card to our deck, gain gold. Alright, we'll head this way and skip the rest area. Gain 75 gold, okay. I can work with that. Alright, so now we have Inflame, and we have Bloodletting. Every 10th attack deals increased damage, because we heal at the end of every combat. And then I wonder if we can upgrade that so that we don't have to worry about... Grab Pommel Strike. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Of course, it's this guy. It's annoying that we have to not have a card in our deck to be able to use Clash, but it is what it is. Alright, times 10, times 4. Oh, nice. Fight's over. Alright, working our way up to this boss. Oh, very nice. So we got Fire Breathing, Block, and Clash. And wipe him out in one turn. It's too bad we can't hurt enemies by getting afflicted by status, but it is what it is. Now I just need to find a way to increase the amount of block I can get. Alright, if we get the opportunity, we're going to upgrade armament. Oh, and it's a good thing we grabbed... it's a good thing we grabbed... what is that ability? The light... what do you call that thing? We'll heal for full damage there. Thunderclap, there we go. I could not think of the card. Man, we took 7 damage from this engagement, and we only heal 6. Alright, I did not see what boss we had. Oh, it's the slime boss. Too easy. Alright, we'll rest up. Just about fully healed. This is gonna suck for him. Oh, damn! Having that 10th card is really nice. And this guy's going to want to transform pretty much right away as soon as we're done here. Because he's going to go with Slime Crush. But we're going to deal too much damage to him. Let's grab Thunderclap. Not quite enough. Ooh, we weren't able to get through all that damage, but I guess it works to our benefit because now on this next turn we'll force him down. There we go. Interrupted, Anger. And we'll say Bloodletting for when we have Rapture equipped. Or Rupture. Speak of the devil. Oh, sad day. So close to being able to make it through this boss fight without taking any damage. Fight's over. Alright, double tap. Got a weak potion there. Can no longer rest at rest sites. Slaver's Collar. Fusion Hammer. Alright, I could deal without not being able to smith up a card. It's not like I'm able to do it after I go up the next level. Alright, let's see. A shop right there and a couple of bosses. I always like having a rest area right after a boss. So it looks like this will probably be the best route. Right here. So we'll be able to hit, tap both stores. Oh, nice. I was able to bust through his armor right away. That's a first. 40 damage in one turn. Almost was able to get rid of your shield again. Because you're going to deal double damage this next turn. And 5 vulnerable? Get the frick out of here. God dang. So the next... Actually, I think what I need is power through. Alright, discard. Grab that energy potion. Uppercut. Let's grab uppercut. Screw it. So, I need that block. Okay. I think I'll take the one Reckless Strike, I think is what it's called. I grabbed that. Alright, we'll hit block again just to mitigate damage. Because this, that one in the back is probably going to get away from me. It's got 51 health. And I don't have any cards that deal any damage. Damn it. It's going to have to lose bloodletting. How annoying. So now, this next... Yep, there it is. There's the block. But you're not getting away. Carnage. 28 damage. I really wish there was some way to make use of that card, but there's really not. Alright, so now what I need is... Seeing red. Oh, debuff, kunai. Whenever I shuffle my draw pile, gain 6 block. Be nice if I were playing the Watcher, but not really. Time you play 3 attacks in 1 turn, gain dexterity. I can work with that. Maybe I should have grabbed Sadistic Nature, but... Oh, not you! Ugh! I hate you! I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you! Yes, I know. I rage against this minor enemy. This enemy should be a boss. Like, no joke. I guess I'll get away relatively unscathed. But I'm not going to be able to attack this turn. Or I will. Thank you, Clash. Alright. This fight is over. Screw this boss. Alright, we'll get Pommel Strike, and then... Alright, head this way. Oh, I haven't seen these guys in a while. Let's gain some block here and some attack. All right. Oh, I messed up. Damn it. Alright, I need a card that adds status cards into my deck. It's gonna probably have to be Reckless Strike. That way I deal damage and I grab... There we go. Oh, I probably could have played Fire Breathing there, damn it. How do you like Vulnerable there, buddy? Not enough to finish you off, but your block is slowly going away. However, I am taking some unnecessary damage. Go away. Let's grab Boomerang Blade. Heal up. Alright, we'll check out these next engagements. If I take minimal damage, I'll probably run through... Ooh. Run through and take out that other boss, but... Oh, actually, I avoided it. We'll see. I'm really hoping that I get the opportunity to take on another boss card, but we'll see. Or another boss enemy. Alright, that's one enemy down. Now we just gotta rush these other guys down before they overwhelm us. Alright, block. Hit. Hit. Not quite enough, but at least we're increasing the amount of dexterity we get. And then if we could stack this with the other card that gives us dexterity. Dexterity every time we block, I should say. Sorry, I need to finish off my thought before I stop talking. I apologize. Uppercut! Dexterity potion. Alright, we got metallicize. That'll come in handy. And we gain 10 blocks, so this shouldn't be too bad. What I could use is what is it? Warcry? Should probably play fire breathing this turn if we get the opportunity. Alright, we'll do both. So this guy is going to hex us, and it's going to be to his disadvantage. So now, every time he hits us, or every time we use block, we're basically going to be punishing him. Which, we're not going to get that opportunity. Alright, block. Increase the block of that card. Block again. Not quite enough. The entire goal is just mitigating damage. And then punishing him for daring to look at us wrong. Boomerang Blade, do your thing. Alright, grab dual wield. Let's see what we get here. Let's tempt fate. Bag of marbles. Ooh, this is going to be a good one here. So he's going to deal 21 damage flat. And he's going to put a wound into our deck, which is going to be to his detriment when our... Oh, there it is right there. When fire breathing... when our wounds come around. So now we can actually... it's not about taking the damage, it's basically about dealing the damage. Alright, let's grab this and this. Grab a Rapture so we can make use of this. Oh, I think I played that wrong. I think I could have got more damage if I would have used Boomerang Blade instead. Oh, we messed that up. Dang it. That could have gone worse. And we got an increase to max health. Alright, I guess we'll grab Barrier. Okay, now we... Okay, there it is. That is the card we needed. Reckless Charge. We are going to need more block here. Can't grab that. Oh, I can view upgrade. 9 block, exhaust 1 card. Alright, let's heal. I don't know what we're going to have to deal with in between here and our next mystery room, but even with all this extra health, it's not going to help us. Add 1 of 20 cards to my deck. Okay. Another copy of Metallicize there, or we'll grab Reckless Charge. I think we'll grab another copy of Metallicize. Being able to block damage is more important than being able to draw a status card. Alright, let's punish you guys for daring to look at me wrong. Oh crap, I should have upgraded that card first. And plus side of having, you're gonna, oh, yep, there's the heal. Alright, now we can go all out. So the only thing that would make this deck better would be Barricade now. And we're in a pretty healthy position to deal additional damage. Or at the very least, filling our deck with nothing but Metallicize. Having 10 copies of Metallicize would be friggin' sweet. And unfortunately, we can't play Clash, so we're going to have to get over it. Oh, wait, will you stop healing him, please? I need to hurt him. Badly. There we go. That's better. If only Metallicize was affected by block. Ah, crap. I should have grabbed another copy of that. Alright, fight is over. Alright, Thunderclap or Flex? I think we'll grab Flex. Alright, here we go. Pity that. Every time you play 10 attacks, gain... Oh, it's gain energy, not gain damage. Darn it. Alright, I'm looking at just mitigating as much damage as possible, but we're not going to block all of that, sadly. Now, I need a card that lets me rifle through my entire deck. Alright, we'll grab Anger there. Alright, knock you out with Anger. Fire Breathing. And increase our block, heck yeah. Okay, let's do double tap. Times 9 damage, 18. I guess no matter what we do, it's going to be dealing a decent amount of damage. Well, there was that other fire breathing. That was just my luck. So now this next turn, because he's going to try and weaken us. Yeah. Alright, so he's not going to attack. Gotta wait for Frail to wear off. We're basically going to be maxed out on dexterity before this fight is over. What do you know? $31. All right, we are almost untouchable. Not bad. Is going into dealing 31 damage again? That's not fair. Darn. So close. Oh, that's not fair. I don't want to waste the health if I can avoid it. I've already got plenty of energy cards in my hand. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, let's get double tap going. Pity that. I wonder what the max level of dexterity is, because eventually my cards end up maxing out on dexterity at some point. These guys are going to attack me and find out very quickly that that was a bad idea. Dexterity of 8. Still unaffected by metallicize, but oh well. And we've got that. So we block that, but take 27 damage in its place-ish. And I can't play Metallicize, unfortunately. Or not Metallicize, but Clash, just due to having that other card in my hand. 16 block, not bad. Ooh, okay, so I wonder, I don't think, oh, he's gonna go all out on damage. 20 block, vulnerable. So I guess the regular blocks don't have a limit on how many times they're affected by, oh crap, I should hit flex there. Oh crap, I could have used that card, damn it. Alright, at least it doesn't hurt us too bad, but that could have been bad. I hate to say it, but we bite it here, and we were doing really well. 7. Oh, darn. So close. Inadequately prepared? Fuck off. We actually had a decent deck there. But you robbed me of multiple opportunities to use Clash, which would have finished him. Darn my hubris. Alright, well, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys, and, you know, maybe we'll get lucky on the next engagement. Take care of yourselves and have a great rest of your week.